Hello, Sanjay. Welcome back. Very rare
Welcome, sir.
we meet.
Yes, sir. Yeah, thank you for welcoming me, sir.
So I said very rarely we meet, but it's always good to meet you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, we are meeting rarely.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
So out of your
But
out of your long association with English Shari, we may have met some
no, actually, yeah,
times.
I took high test, and then again I have enrolled for 72 session.
Okay. Wow.
So yeah, I have started joining again.
Sure. Okay. But
Yeah,
anyway, I'm sure we all have our timing and preferences and conveniences, and all those factors come into play while going for a class. So
exactly.
yes, of course.
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
Welcome back. Good to have you. And let us begin, shall we?
Yes, sir. For sure. Go ahead, sir.
So today's topic is very much related to the current scenario of the country. It is about
Exactly.
life after death, life and death. So we are in the middle of a war. Yeah, almost a full scale war, if not a full scale war. Right? Almost at the escalation point of a war. Um, A war is nothing but a game of life and death. Who survives and who dies. Right? Ultimately, someone will survive and someone will uh, see the other part of the day, while someone will not. I want you to share your thoughts on life and death and its connection, how war teaches us a little more philosophic aspect of life and death. Right? I'm trying to make you feel, a little deep into the concepts of life, death, and war as a lesson beyond just the numbers and beyond just the definitions. If you understood, then let me know. Otherwise, I'll give you more examples.
I know actually, it is, I believe on life after death.
Hmm.
And I got to know this concept after attending spiritual organization. Like I am associated with Brahma Kumaris,
Okay.
and I have been taught in Brahma Kumaris there is life after death.
Okay.
And in Hinduism, we believe there is a life after death. Based on our karma, we takes another body, and there is incarnation,
Hmm.
and based on our deed.
Hmm.
And you might have heard in Gita as well that, and we are energy. Undoubtedly, we are energy. We
Hmm.
are just wearing this costume, and we are the changing this costume. It
Hmm.
can be a male body, it can be female body,
Hmm.
and we are just changing the costume.
Hmm.
And you might have heard in Gita like we are soul, and there is one quotation, famous sloka, Nanam Chadram. So I can tell you in English that the weapon cannot cut soul, and
Hmm.
fire cannot burn a soul, and water cannot wait soul, and we are the soul. So it
Hmm.
is kind of energy
Hmm.
which is being transferred only,
Hmm. Hmm.
and it is transferable only one state to another.
Hmm.
And if somebody is thinking that I will get salvation
Hmm.
and there would be moksha, there will be moksha. In other religion, it has been saying goes that we will get salvation. There will be heaven and there will be hell and there will be nirvana. But it is not like that. I think we are soul and we are getting the consecration and we are facing the music as
Hmm.
per our karma.
Hmm.
And like after getting died, definitely like we
After
perform some.
getting died, no, after dying.
After dying, after dying, undoubtedly we are taking a rebirth,
Hmm.
and according to like we perform Tervi and Barvi,
Hmm.
and after Terving and Barvi, and we are taking birth, and
Hmm.
we are entering into a mother's womb,
Hmm.
and again we are coming into this world,
Hmm.
and again. again we will do we will commit, we will perform our deed,
Hmm.
then we'll again we will create
Hmm.
our consequences like productive deeds and unproductive deeds.
Hmm.
Then again we will die, and the cycle would be in this way that.
Hmm. Okay.
So I believe in life after death, and I don't know that war is going on, and it is because of terrorists attacked on India, and they
Correct.
have killed they have killed innocent people,
Hmm.
those who were innocent,
Hmm.
and it was a heinous incident, horrendous, hideous,
Hmm.
and uh, so because I don't know uh, who are them, those teaching them that you will get salvation, you would be in heaven after
Hmm.
killing innocent people. Uh, from where they are getting from where they are getting teaching,
Hmm.
I don't know, but they are distracted and
Hmm.
they don't know, and they are committing such type inhumanity,
Hmm.
brutality,
Hmm.
and they are killing innocent people.
Right. Now, the whole idea of life and death from a philosophic perspective can be very deep. But from a karmic perspective, it is, as you said, just energy changing costumes, right? It's very simple from the energy and karmic perspective. But from philosophy perspective, it's so, life and death, the lessons we have learned, what kind of life you lived, did you live up to your own expectations or not, were you able to make good, make a good deal out of your life or not, right? So from a philosophic perspective, I want you to share some thoughts about life and death. What is a good life, what is a bad life, what is a fulfilling life, what is a dissatisfied life, what is a life of regret, what is a life of fulfillment, philosophic, right? This is philosophic. From this perspective, how do you look at life and death?
What is a good life? And I think life is mean, mm, for I think to do
Hmm.
some great work, some philanthropic, to be a benefactor. I think this is the meaning of life. And you might have heard, like Swami Vivekananda told that Manav Seva hi Madhav Seva hai.
Hmm.
So life is for others, and we are not here to fulfill our desire. I think definitely God had sent me as an instrument to fulfill other desire as well, because God will not come here and
Hmm.
they will not help buddy. I think we are the an instrument of God, and this is the meaning of life. I think, and that's why, like, if we will do such types of great thing,
Hmm.
and then we will get, I think, good reward, like,
Hmm.
and they will, like, we will enjoy next work.
Hmm.
Otherwise, there is no concept of heaven and hell. I think both heaven and
Hmm.
hells are lying in this world only,
Hmm.
and this is the imaginary part. This is fantasy
Hmm.
that I will be in heaven,
Hmm.
and I think, like, there is no concept of heaven and hell. I
Okay.
think
Okay.
we both are getting here, heaven and hell.
Hmm. Okay. So the experience of heaven or hell is already happening here, correct? There is no
Exactly.
different heaven or different hell that we will
No.
reach later on. Yep. Hmm. Do you believe karma is real? That if you do good, good will happen to you. If you do bad, bad will happen to you. Do you believe karma is real? Because you see in life that good people are getting bashed, and they are going through difficulties of life. Bad people are enjoying, rejoicing. So does it shake your faith in the concept of karma, or do you see that no, this is not what the reality is, there is more to the story than what meets the eye? Yeah, so tell me about your thoughts on karma being real or unreal, effective, ineffective. Tell me more about it.
When we start accepting that situation, so, like, we start embracing the things, and we start doing. we start doing on our like deeds and whatever like we are committing, bad or good deeds in the, and I believe as you sow, so shall you reap, and what goes around it comes around. It is not like believe, it is factual that, and because we are experiencing this in throughout the life. Like if sometime we feel down in the dumps because we see sometimes that this person is not doing great, and he is indulged in unproductive thing, even though he is affluent, and he is enjoying life, and uh, but it is not like that. Back of the scene, he would be in Salem. I think being affluent and uh, like buying a car, buying a bungalow. Uh, I think this is not an ultimate goal of life. And I think ultimate goal of life to get peace. And if we are master to keep ourselves poised and serene during adversity. So this is the ultimate goal of life. If we are able to manage ourselves during challenges and hindrance, so this is the ultimate goal of life. And and uh, uh, and I come to the point actually that you told me that somebody why it is happening with somebody that they are affluent and somebody is doing great thing and they are indulged in philanthropic and they are benefactor, but they are suffering, and they are not getting productive thing, and they are not enjoying life. So it is, that's why, because it is based on karma. Those who are in Salen and they are those who are getting such types of things, so they might have done something unproductive in their past life. So that's why law of karma teaches us that, and we takes many words, and in this many words we have committed many deeds, and these are something bad, and these are something good. So in the ways of karma, and we are facing the music. That's why when this question arises that despite of all effort, in spite of doing good deed, why I'm facing this music, why I'm facing these consequences, then insight needed, and then knowledge works. And when we approach spirituality, when we learn, so then we get to know that why it is happening with me. Then somehow we are able to sustain in this life, somehow able to maintain our calmness. Then uh, because we know, then we know why it is happening with me, because I might have done something wrong in past. That's why I am facing. And so we have to be more conscious on our on present karma, because if we will start doing great thing, definitely in next work or in this present work, we will get the consequences as we were expecting.
Okay, okay, all right. Now, you mentioned that you have been associated with a spiritual organization, as you named the Brahma Kumaris. Um, I want you to give me a comparative answer. Your life with the BK, your life without the BK, right? If this is, and how would you compare both the aspects? It can be imaginary, it can be from your experience also. Let's say there was a time when you were not associated with the BKs, and then came a time you got associated, how it changed. So, or you can, if you were right from the beginning, then you can give an imaginary answer that what your life would have been without without being in the association and with being in the association.
Actually, really, it is very fascinating that you called me BK, because I am BK, Brahma
Hmm.
Kumari. You might have heard somewhere that
Yeah,
BK.
yes, yes, yes. I have heard. I have known people from the Brahma Kumari, so I don't
Yes,
have the knowledge of the organization as such, but I have a superficial understanding of how it works.
yes. So I would love to compare myself before BK and after BK.
Hmm.
So I was many times I told and I tell. during conversation, because my life was, I was like demon before 2080, before being BK, and now I have become human.
Mm,
And this is not an imaginary, and this is not a fantasy. This is I am living in real world,
mm,
because I used to get angry. I was like I was greedy. I was arrogant.
mm,
And when I got to know about insights, when I got to know about life, who are you, where are you come from, and what is role in this world. So
mm,
my life has been transformed completely. So and I'm living peaceful life, and I have good bonding with my distant relative, with my immediate relative, because I got to know this is the factual life, this is the true life, this is the true meaning of life,
mm,
and so that's why, and the life is going productive, and these are the things I am expecting. And if I wouldn't have been BK, so
mm,
I would have been in garbage. I would
mm,
have been in dustbin,
mm,
right,
mm,
right now.
mm.
So like
Elaborate that. Why you think without your association with the Brahma Kumaris, your life would have been, your life would have been terrible, or you would have turned out to be absolutely stupid or useless.
because I used to get angry, and if if I would have been doing this,
Hmm.
so I think I would have terminated from my company,
Hmm.
and I think I wouldn't have been able to make such types of bonding with my distant relative, with my immediate relative, with my son, with my spouse, and I wouldn't have been philanthropic, and
Hmm.
I wouldn't have been benefactor.
Hmm.
And I would love to say you that after 2018, I did not use like bad word, and
Hmm.
I do not goof around. I do not beat around the bush,
Hmm.
and like I do not do bad mouthing.
Hmm.
So I like now I have gained willpower.
Hmm. Hmm.
And so life, I would say that because I used to think that, now I'm thinking that my life was in garbage,
Hmm.
and I used to feed trash and garbage every time.
Hmm.
Now I am very conscious
Hmm.
uh, about my deeds,
Hmm.
and like I'm not jumping on the bandwagon.
Hmm.
I have followed the right way, and if the way is if it is like if there is temptation.
Hmm.
Having said that, I do not follow that path, and
Hmm.
what is right, I always try to follow that path.
Hmm. Hmm.
And so, like how to think, how to behave, and how to speak, I
Hmm.
have learned
Hmm. Hmm.
after joining the Brahma Kumaris.
All right.
And people and societies are lacking on this part, because they don't know how to react,
Hmm.
how to respond, how
Hmm.
to speak, how to behave.
Hmm.
Because I think your आपका व्यवहार ही आपका भविष्य है. So
Hmm.
your demeanor is your future.
Correct.
So
Right.
I think so.
Why do you say this? Why do you say this? That your demeanor, your behavior is your future. What is the practical aspect of this theory that you have just spoken? How do you
Practical,
correlate it to the practical world?
because if your demeanor, if your etiquette is not up to the mark, definitely you won't be able to interact with people in productive way. That
Hmm.
it can be anything. It can, like if you are in office, if you don't have manner, if you are interacting with your superiors and colleagues,
Hmm.
so like definitely I'm giving my example. Like I was like I told you that I was arrogant. I used to get angry. Like I was short temper. Like so, they would have terminated me, and I would have been outside my company.
Hmm. Hmm.
So because of my demeanor, and everybody is commending me, everybody is applauding me, and
Hmm.
you have done a lot on your behavior, and how you were, and now how you become.
Hmm.
It is completely like enormous thing.
Correct.
So uh,
Right, right. So you can see a visible change in yourself which is also being recognized and acknowledged by others and your peers as well as your superiors. Yes,
Yes, yes.
right. And my work is to check your communication, and I'm very
Yes,
happy to,
yes.
and I'm and I'm very happy to say that I may not have had many sessions with you, but we have had sessions in gaps, couple of months
Hmm.
gaps. Today, when I speak, and while I speak, I can see the amount of improvement you have gone through, especially in terms of vocabulary, right usage at the right time, picking up some idioms which are relevant to the discussion. Um, Overall, good quality of language.
Thank you,
Yep.
sir. Thank you. It means a lot for me.
Yeah. It's all you're making. The entire credit goes to you, and you should
Thank you,
own
thank
it. You should own it for being consistent over multiple months. I don't know if you've completed over a year or how many months. I don't know.
Yeah, it is my moral. I think 229 session
Okay.
on English CRE, and this is not only one application
Yeah.
where I interact with the Peter. Peter. Apart from this, I read book in the morning time,
Yeah.
and I do watch English content. I try to
Mm.
inculcate
Mm.
the things on daily basis. It is all. It is because of tutors like you, and it is because of my hard work. And
Yeah.
I have been consistent. I have been doing this for last 1 year and 6 months.
Mm. See, this is what consistency and commitment looks like. People
Yes.
often want quick results, and they give up in 2 months, 3 months. Some people give up in less than a month, um, and they come or jump to conclusion about themselves, conclusion about the tutor, conclusion about the platform, conclusion about the process. But the reality is that no quick conclusion is truth.
Yes.
Any conclusion drawn without having given enough time is not the truth. It is
Yes,
just
sir.
your,
Yes. Yes.
it is just nourishing your own perception or your perspective, right? So your
Yes.
perception and your perspective can be nourished in a small amount of time, and you will take pride in that what you have created in your mind. But it is far from truth,
Yes.
and you will never know the truth because you never went through the entire course that is required to reach to the end of the tunnel. Yes, so that's why you are still in dark, you as in the people who give up very quickly, and I'm not blaming them, but this is unsatisfactory reality.
Exactly, exactly, sir. I wanted to ask you, sir, use of to be because sometime I'm confused, I'm puzzled while using to be because if I will frame once I to be, I wanted to be an engineer. It is okay, and the work is to be done. It is also sure, but sometime I'm puzzled while using to be. So could you explain me?
You have to give me an example of your puzzle, because the two examples that you have given, there is no puzzle there, there is no confusion there. So I am
Okay,
not aware where I can help you, because there is no confusion
okay.
in your answer. So unless you
Mhm.
show me the symptom of the disease, I cannot treat the disease.
Okay, so what is the area where we can use to be? And sometimes we use like an engineer. This is the first form and the noun. Sometimes we use V3 form of verb with to be. So in such a way, where we use V3 form of verb with to be.
Okay, let's say for example, to be continued. Yeah, for
Okay,
example, to be continued. Now continued is not v3 form, it is v2 form, right?
okay. Mhm.
Continued, to be continued, for example, right? To Now, whenever there is v3, there must be have, has, or had. Any of these must be used. So let's say done, have been done, could have been done, or go, went, gone, has gone, have gone, had gone, right? So
The to
know
be
that.
done. there
Yeah,
is to be done. To be done means after to be there is done. So that
it
is
is to be done. Yeah. So to
yeah.
be is nothing but a replacement of has, haven't, had. Right? It is
Okay,
nothing but a
okay,
replacement. So it is the same meaning used with different word. So you don't have
okay,
to
okay,
confuse that we are omitting. No, we are not omitting have, has. We are replacing it with something which has the same grammatical value.
okay, okay. I got to know
The
now.
value remains the same. The word is
Hmm.
replaced, but the grammatical value remains the same. Right? For example, you
Okay,
can say
okay.
I went, but you cannot say I gone. You cannot say that.
Exactly.
Right? So
Hmm.
before gone, you have to use some helping verb. Right?
Okay,
Unless
okay.
that helping verb is there, you cannot use V3 form. No matter what is that helping verb that you're using. It can be have, has, had, it can be to be.
Okay. Actually, you made me clear a little bit. I will.
It
Thank you,
is
sir.
get into practice, right? Just
Yes,
go to
yes, yes,
chat
yes.
gpt, ask it to write some to be followed by v3. It will give you 100 examples
Hmm.
or 20 examples, or you ask it to give me 20 diverse examples of to be
Hmm.
followed by a v3. दे देगा वो 20 examples.
Okay,
Those
okay.
20 examples will give you the guiding light.
Hmm, 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 hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, sir. Thank you.
ठीक है, चलिए मिलते हैं
Oh,
नेक्स्ट टाइम. गुड डे, बाय बाय.
okay. Sure, sir. I would love to see you again. Have a great day
श्योर
ahead.
सर. थैंक
Bye,
यू,
sir.
सेम टू यू.
Bye. Bye.
बाय.